Matt, are you ever going to vote for a Democrat again?
I think there is plenty of now evidence to suggest that he is irresponsible with his words in a way that could result in harm to other people.
Hi, I'm Matt Orfalea, also known as Orf, and this is how the Democratic Party pushed me, a lifelong Democrat, to walk away from the Democratic Party.
Let's go back into history.
I was a lifelong Democrat, and I loved Bernie Sanders. Yeah, that's me in the Bernie shirt, flying an eagle. I liked how Bernie said he would stand up for the little guy, like me. So in the 2016 election and the 2020 election, I made a bunch of videos promoting Bernie.
America, it's time to stand up, just like Bernie Sanders' haircut.
In 2020, a Bernie Sanders surrogate uploaded one of my videos to Twitter, and it outperformed the campaign's official videos. So much so that the campaign invited me to headquarters and offered me a job. I loved making videos, I loved Bernie Sanders, it was a dream come true, and I was hired to be Bernie's full-time creative editor. But that abruptly ended when they learned I had a history of creative editing. You see, a decade earlier, I comedically remixed MLK's I Have a Dream speech into an I Have a Wet Dream speech.
I still have a dream.
Yes.
It is sexual. I have a dream to engage in sex, to take drugs.
I know what you're thinking. If I'd made it a whole lot filthier, I might be able to get an interview with Kamala Harris.
Yo, smell like a kingfish. You is a filthy.
Let me see your boobs. Go ahead, quickly.
Anyway, instead of thanking me for warning everyone about deepfakes 15 years before the Democratic Party, Democrats, including the now Biden White House advisor Neera Tanden, falsely accused me of racism, and Bernie's campaign manager called me up and fired me. It didn't matter that there was absolutely nothing racist about the video. It didn't matter that I'd also made a dozen videos honoring Martin Luther King Jr. It didn't matter that I'd spent countless hours defending Bernie from media smears. When the media attacked me, a video editor trying to earn a living, instead of standing up for the little guy, my heroic Democratic Party candidate stomped the little guy in the face and canceled me. To fully appreciate how devastating and hilarious this was, you should know that at the time, Bernie Sanders was campaigning to implement a job guarantee to guarantee everyone in the country a job. Apparently, except for the guy with the proven job skills to make a better Bernie video than the Bernie campaign itself. Oh, it gets better. It turns out that the Democratic Party campaign that fired me over a harmless joke had fiercely defended their hiring of a man criminally convicted of embezzling money from the United Steelworkers Union. The Bernie campaign said the media's attack on that hire was systemic racism. So if instead of having a history of a healthy sense of humor, I'd had a history of being a lying criminal thief with a different skin color, I might still have a job in the Democratic Party. Several top-level Bernie staffers publicly accused me of racism. They deleted my job, deleted my income, and I watched them delete any positive things they'd said about me previously, all over a 10-year-old joke. If someone wants to delete something they wrote or shared, that's okay. But what disturbs me is the Democrats' deepening desire to delete discourse, deleting diversity of thought all across the World Wide Web. For example, Kamala Harris sought to censor American discourse when she called for Twitter to ban the Democrats' lead political opponent, President Donald Trump, even though he hadn't violated any terms of service.
You wrote to Twitter and the CEO, Jack Dorsey, and asked him to take away the president's Twitter handle, his account. How is that not a violation of free speech? I mean, the president has the same rights that you have, that I have, and how would that not just be a slippery slope where they have to ban, you know, half of the people on Twitter.
I've heard that argument, but here's the thing, Jake.
Democrats say they're fighting misinformation, but congressional investigations show that working with tech giants like Facebook and YouTube, the Democrats in the White House deleted true information and satire that challenged the Democratic Party. So they say they're for freedom, but with big tech's help, the Democrats deleted free thought, deleted free expression, and deleted everyone's freedom to see and judge things for themselves. And it affected me personally, as many of my videos in the past few years were deleted. Here are just a few examples. For quoting a Democratic Party trans activist's hateful speech, Facebook deleted my video and accused me of hate speech. When I made a side-by-side comparison of Democrats and Republicans questioning election integrity, YouTube deleted it. When I uploaded other videos about YouTube censorship, YouTube deleted the videos that I hadn't even made public, just for thinking about publishing something that challenged the status quo. YouTube suspended my account.
Now that is chilling.
Not a single Democrat, I can't think of one elected Democrat who has spoken out on this internet censorship.
No, they're for it. They're all for it.
It's horrible.
A recent Pew Research poll found that 70% of Democrats want to expand this totalitarian censorship and have the government censor false information.
One of the greatest threats to democracy is mis and disinformation.
It's scary that the Democrats can't see that giving the government the power to censor whatever they say is fake news is a bad idea, given the government's history. Democrats want the government to censor lies, but our Democrat-led government said the most notorious liar was Martin Luther King Jr. Democrats think censorship will protect us from dangerous national security threats, but our Democrat-led government said the most dangerous national security threat was Martin Luther King Jr. Democrats want government censorship to stifle extremists inciting hatred and violence. But Democrats called Martin Luther King Jr. an extremist inciting hatred and violence. Democrats used to be skeptical of the government and the media. But today, most Democrats wouldn't think twice about doing the FBI's dirty work to smear and silence MLK. Democrats used to be concerned about America becoming an unconstitutional police state. But today, a more authoritarian police state is the Democrats' wet dream.
If you act as a megaphone for misinformation, we are going to hold you accountable, police your platforms, and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism, to help fight against this threat to our democracy.
I think there is plenty of now evidence to suggest that he is irresponsible with his words in a way that could result in harm to other people. And so the privilege of using those words in that way should probably be taken from him. Not to mention the fact that he has used his platform in a way that has been about inciting fear and potentially inciting harm.
Directly speaking to millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation. And that has to stop.
I absolutely cannot vote for a Democrat who does not oppose this censorship.
Excellent!
Don't wait for the Democratic Party to smear and censor you like they've done to me. Walk away. Not from our good friends and family who happen to be Democrat, but from the dangerous, dishonest, pro-censorship Democratic Party. Please share this video before it gets censored and subscribe to orf.report where you can verify everything I've said here. I'm Matt Orfalea. Thanks for watching.
I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor.
Beautiful video.
Orf, whoever made that, it's spectacular.
Man, this was awesome.
Just perfect.
Really interesting video.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
It almost made me cry.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
It's hysterical.
It's fantastic.
This is the best.
Matt Orfalea.
Matt Orfalea.
Do I have it right?
You know, that's how famous Orf is.